Hi everybody, today I'm finally doing the last part of my video, being a teen mom. So I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days after having my son because I had a C-section or a cesarean section. I'll link all the other videos down below in the down bar. Sorry, I'm going to be reading some stuff I wrote down. Before I left the hospital, they had to take my 36 or 38 staples out. I was really scared. But my mom was there, and she had a C-section too with me, and hers was a little different though than mine. I had a bikini cut, so that's a little bit more staples. Anyways, when the doctor that should have delivered my baby started taking him out, I'm like, wow, it doesn't really hurt at all. I don't know why I was scared until she started going down a little bit further, and I'm like, oh, ow, it really does hurt. And I'll tell you later why it didn't hurt in the beginning. So after that was done, we got my son's pictures taken, and then we got to go to the car. They made me walk. I didn't get to go in any wheelchair, and it was so hard to walk because you'll find out later, and it has to do with my C-section. So we were walking to the car and stuff, came home, and my mom let out our 2 dogs, and they were happy to see me, but they didn't understand like what the baby was, because they never seen a baby that little before. So they tried to bite him, which I don't know why, because I don't know if it's because we didn't let him down to their level, but after we got him into my room, put him down to their level, and they just started smelling him and stuff. Then his dad got home, and so he wanted the dogs out of the room and stuff. So after being home for about 2 weeks, when I went to go get a shower one night, they put a wrap around your stomach after you have a C-section, and I couldn't get the wrap off, and it had like, you know, when you get an infection, like what that what it looks like. I'm not sure what to say it exactly is, but I had all that going through the pad, and I couldn't get the pad off. So we had to go to the hospital because I found out I had an infection because that one side that didn't hurt didn't ever heal. So I actually have my C-section. You can tell the little part that didn't heal because it looks different from the rest of my C-section. It was probably like that much. So when I went to the hospital, we were there for a couple hours. They put me on 2 IVs, put some medicine on it, and they prescribed me medicine for infections. And that night my doctor actually was on call, so she's kind of angry that they didn't call her, because I went to see my doctor like 3 or 4 days later, and she's like, you don't have to take that much medicine. So she cut my medicine down to half the dose, and she put something else on it because she's like, what they were telling you to put on it isn't going to make it heal. So she just told me to put what is it called? That healed up in about like 2 or 3 weeks. And I could actually walk around, because when I was home for that first 2 weeks, I couldn't even walk. I had to like wheel around on a chair that has wheels. I was in so much pain. So I got 6 weeks off. You're supposed to have 8 weeks off after you have a C-section, but my doctor only wanted to have 6 off because she's like, you're young and stuff, and you need to get back to school. So this was my senior year, and school started 2 weeks after I had my son, so I missed my first couple of weeks of my senior year. When I went back to school, that first day was really just not good for me because we had to go see my principal again, because I didn't know what I was going to do. I had a babysitter lined up, and well, a daycare lined up, but that fell through. So I didn't know if I could find someone to watch my son, because my mom had to go back to work. She still had time off, with me, but she needed to go back to work. So lucky for me, my neighbor across the street had a babysitter, and she called her and asked her if she could help me. And the babysitter was like, sure, because she had helped other teens in my school and had babies. So my son went there, and that was great. And lucky for me, the one teacher that came to my house while everybody was in school to give me my homework and stuff, she helped me to do a half day of school because I had enough credits that I could only have to do a half day. So I got to leave at noon and go get my son and do schoolwork at home. And basically that was the rest of the year. It's just basically into a routine like that. Taking my son to daycare, well, the babysitters in the morning, which the babysitter was on the exact same road as my school, so that was great for me. So sorry, there's flying around. Yeah, so besides me being tired in the beginning because my son didn't sleep through the night, was the only thing really going on there. I graduated with my class, which I said before. I did miss out on a lot of stuff my senior year. My school takes 2 senior trips. One's an overnight trip to Great Wolf Lodge, and the other one is a day trip to New York City, in which I never been in New York City, and I never been to Great Wolf Lodge at that time. But I did get to go to Great Wolf Lodge later on with my husband's family, which I'll mention when we got married now. We got married 2 months after my son was born on October 30th, 2008. Why then? I like Halloween, and I didn't want to be married on Halloween though, so we got married the day before. We went to the JP, the Justice of the Peace, and got married there. It's just us two and my son. And I guess that's pretty much it. I don't really have any friends from high school anymore, and it's probably because of having a baby. It's not the same level as they went off to college and I stay home with my son and raise him. So I think that's everything. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good day. Bye.